sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Kamara. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brissett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Ready? 56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Colts send out their punter. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brissett, and he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Check 56. Rap. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready? 95-56.
At the 42-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
3rd and 4. Ready, yellow lady. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
Ready.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Muhammad Wilkerson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 13. Check 13. Tight dog. Come on. Check. Let's go. Come on. He's coming. We got double up.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Ebron's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, 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 check.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Brissett now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. March 47. March 47.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Here's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Brissett now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35 on second down, Breeze completes it to Lee. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. Super Bowl 44 will always link these two teams together, the Colts and the Saints. That was a game that the Saints would win. If you remember, Sean Payton dialed up that onside kick to start the second half. Tracy Porter would eventually seal the victory for the Saints with a pick six of 74 yards. And the Manning family so heavily involved. You think about Archie leading the Saints for 11 seasons, the Manning family being from the New Orleans area, and then Peyton being the quarterback of the Colts in that defeat to the Saints. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Breeze. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brissett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett now. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3. Check 31. Wide. Get wide.
On 1st down, it's Mack. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's checking crack.
To throw, Brissett. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
A gain of 19 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Mike is a 50. Check right 50. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Brissett on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Mack off the draw play. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 18. The Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, tight.
To throw is Brissett. He's got it to Hilton.
Let's go, defense.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
On first down, Mack. Demario Davis there on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. From the 17, Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ryan Hewitt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go.
On 1st down, Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shit! Slam! Big Dan, Leo. Come. Jam. Come on, set. Hey, hold on. Let's go one more. Switch. SOS. Slam. Oh, God. Check, please.
On play action, Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Don't say nothing.
11. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards in the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense, let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Breeze to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now, Breeze again. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lots will look to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a run with Mack. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready. I got you.
Brissett to throw on first. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm going to run you over.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Mike, ready? 95-56.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got it, me. Don't be scared.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
On 2nd down and 4, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brissett from the gun on third. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Reset. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. They go with Murray again, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Murray. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watch your time. Let's go, D.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. It's taken to the 26.